Hello and welcome back to yet another game review. In fact, it's the third one I've filmed in the last 2 days because I'm trying to get back in the swing of things and I really like doing game reviews. Something I like to do is kind of fun for me. Actually, no, it's very fun for me. I like it a lot. Anyway, point being, I think it might have been 2 days after the pre-release came out for the special edition access members like me. I did a review on Forza Horizon 4 titled Early Thoughts. Well, I don't know exactly what the subtitle for this one's gonna be, but this is about it's about a month and a half later. I am almost level 250. I'll talk about that in the footage review part, I guess. And have my views changed on the game? Yes and no. Let's find out. I'm gonna drink water right there. Anyway, hello. This is my fourth take on this recording because I kept messing up too badly for me to justify continuing. Anyway, I want to talk about the footage that's going to be used right here. I do not know how I have 30 minutes of footage piled up, so that's why the video is so damn long. Sorry or not sorry, you take your pick here. Also, there will be some footage in here from my original video, yes, but the footage from my wall phase glitch, which I uploaded to YouTube, I think about a week ago, and actually, to my knowledge, I'm the only one to actually have it up on YouTube, so go check that out, my wall phase glitch. The footage from that video will not be on here, because yeah, I think it's more views than my actual original Forza Horizon video, so you guys have already seen that one. If not, go check it out. Yeah. Now on to the actual game. I want to correct a few things I said in the last video. So first off, the last video, I said they'd be doing seasons as of real time. It's not my fault for getting this one wrong, because they changed what they said literally the day the game came out. Now they're swapping off every single week, so they're going seasonal order every single week now. So as of right now, even though I'm recording this in November, and well, I guess it's winter. It's point being, it's winter time right now, but it was springtime. It's fall time. It goes every single week. We're getting a new season. Also, so when they're still doing barn finds, you can't. I mean, I don't actually know if you can find them anymore. I don't know because I got all mine when they're supposed to be found. They do one per season after you got through a certain point in the game. Mine's glitched. I never got the final one, which is the Bentley 4.5 liter, which I want because it's the original James Bond car from the books. Ah! That was one of the most annoying sounds I think I've ever made or heard. Sorry about that. But yes, mine's glitched. Can't get it. It's $1 million in the auction house. Speaking of the auction house, they've eliminated one of my favorite pages, which was the hot deals page from Resident 3. You could just go on there and find all cheap price deals that were great. I would buy them, flip them, make them more money. But they got rid of that, so now you have to search the cars. And there's some things that aren't even on there. So, like, the really rare limousine that they have, I believe it's a Cadillac. Yeah, it's a Cadillac limo. And it's not in the auction house. It's very rare, only wheel spin item. Their Aero Atom V8, also only wheel spin item. The Ford Mustang Boss 1963 302 Boss car. Also, sorry, not 1963, 1969. That car is also only a wheel spin item. My favorite car in the game. Kind of makes me mad. However, I do have a new favorite car now. It costs $2.5 million. So the easy way to get that is by doing the Horizon finale. Nope, this is not Horizon 2. Why do I keep saying Horizon finale? I've not played Horizon 2 in like 3 years. The Horizon Goliath event, which I didn't know there was one. In fact, no one really did when I did my first recording, because you have to get to level 20 on the road racing series to unlock it. The way to do that is do 150 laps on the Holyrood circuit. You get a shit ton of cash too, and wheel spins and stuff like that. Okay, so like once you unlock it, just do. I think if you got there's some cars that actually have the Forza editions. They changed it from Horizon edition to Forza edition for some reason. Some Forza edition cars do actually have credit boosts. The one I have is the Alfa Romeo 8C. I'm practicing this word for a while. Competizione. Goddamn Alfa Romeo, you make your name so hard to say. Ugh, we simple-minded Americans just cannot handle it. Okay, anyway, point being, just grind out a bunch of money on the Goliath circuit. Go to the auction house or the just the main car shop and buy yourself a Lamborghini Sesta Elemento. That's right, the Forza-thon exclusive and auction house exclusive car from Horizon 3 is back in the main auto store in this game. It's amazing. If you fully modify it, it is capable of doing a whopping 284 miles an hour. Eat your heart out, Koenigsegg RS. Eat your goddamn heart out. This car is amazing. It can handle well. Make sure it's all-wheel drive, please. Otherwise, you're just kind of screwing yourself over here. It sticks to the tarmac, and it just goes like a beast. I've gotten 3 stars on all the speed traps now, and that's how I've done it. I've beaten some of the faster cars in the game. To be fair, the Jaguar D-Type still does take the top spot of fastest car with 300 miles an hour. Hopefully they'll fix that and put a more interesting car in its place. I mean, it's a cool car to look at, I agree, but it's a drag car. That's all it is. I didn't mention super wheel spins in my last review as well. I think now, if you got the VIP pass, you get 2 of them per week, which is awesome. Another thing you get with the VIP pass is Forza-thon points are doubled. Now, Forza-thon points are little things you can get from doing events or challenges to get Forza-thon points, which you can use to buy a special Forza-thon car every week, or wheel spins, or super wheel spins, or clothing or horns, or something like that from the Forza-thon shop. There you go. And so, yes, that's cool. Really cool. But how do you get these Forza-thon points? What events give you them? Well, every single week, I mean, there are new daily events that normally get you 30. If you got VIP, you get 60 points. And then, of course, every single week, there is a 100-point one that will, if you get the VIP, give you 200 points, with 4 different challenges. So it's sometimes stuff like, I think there's one that does require you to buy I think it was a Ford Capri, and they do a few different races in it, get some different skills in it. There's some very annoying ones that require you to get a certain car and get 7 million skill points in it. Not consecutive, that would be a pain in the ass. I don't think anyone can actually do that. But seriously, if you want to get like a field behind your house that has got like the best drifting in the world, get the Huntsman's Lodge cabin. I think it's about 750,000, not that much. Yeah, I think you get 2 or 3 super wheel spins for it as well. But you also get an amazing drift field, especially in the winter. The field behind that house is just the best thing in the world for drifting. Some of my favorite cars include that they've given out sorry. I mean, you can buy regular cars there in the Forza-thon point store, but you can also buy the always amazing Forza-thon cars, which are all Forza Edition. I want to keep saying Horizon Edition, but they're called Forza Editions now. And so, well, I think some of my favorite ones, they had the Lamborghini Reventon, not Reventon. Lamborghini, why do you spell Reventon if you want it to be called Reventon? Just pick one, please. That's a great car. You can modify that one and make it a beast. Aston Martin Vulcan, Nismo, Skyline GTR thing. That's actually the current one right now, which is it's a winter season. Last winter season they had probably my favorite skill point car, which is which I almost said Lamborghini. Oops, I do actually have a Lamborghini off-roader, the LM002, but I was talking about the Range Rover, Land Rover Range Rover Series 3, Forza Edition. I almost said Horizon Edition again. Seriously though, it has so many great abilities and so many different perks you can get to do the drifting and the skill things. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, actually, you guys are looking at right now is used to be my favorite car in the game. It still is a pretty good car though. That truck. Not the Lamborghini. I keep thinking of Lamborghini because I love my Sesto Elemento so much. My Bugatti Chiron. It's fast. Its engine note, I think I previously described as being orgasmic. I don't know why I said that. I think it just sounded poetic. But yeah, it's a fast, fun car. I also got the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport out of a wheel spin, which is good because there's actually an achievement for getting 258 miles per hour at a speed trap in the Veyron Super Sport. Yeah, good luck with that. It's kind of difficult. You have to model a lot. I have also discovered a love for drifting, which has never existed for me really in any other car game, apart from maybe Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Wii U, because you could drift using, I think, with the touchscreen at that point in time, actually. Yeah, I've actually been much good with my driver age disabled in Forza. Oop, hello, POP50. But in this game, I have definitely improved, I will say. They made it much easier to control your car if it's all-wheel drive, with the stability control, interaction control turned off. Not only that, but they made it so much easier to drift. I mean, hell, there's even a section in the game all about drifting. A Drift Club Championship style thing. And there's also there's like all the different championships. There's the cross-country one, there's a new drag strip one, which in the wintertime, there's a drag strip on the frozen lake. How cool is that? But yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Also, I have to talk about the map creator. You can finally create levels, I guess, or races really. I mean, the way you do this is that you'll start the level creator, and then you'll drive and set checkpoints as you drive along. In my opinion, that's the ideal way to create races in video games. It's absolutely brilliant. There are some bugs involving the AI, sure, but when you publish it to online, you can download and play other people's maps. It's just a ton of fun. And they're gonna be adding in like stuff like walls and placeable objects pretty soon, so you can make like, slalom courses. I've done that just by making like really narrow checkpoints. But yeah, they're gonna be adding to it throughout the game. There's also a new DLC coming out on December 13th called, I think it's called the Fortune Island or something like that. And I actually think I called one out a long time ago because early on in the game, I think it was actually, no, it was about a month ago because it was the first ever winter season. I was in my Bowler EXRS, I think it is, the really awesome red and white SUV truck thing, the off-roader one. Badass car. Point being, I was riding around that car, I stopped and like looked out in the distance, I'm like, hey, that's a very well-formed island. Well, I was right, it is a very well-formed island, too well-formed to be not anything important. Just like the bridges off in the distance are too well-formed to not be anything important. So I'm assuming that both of those will come into play as some part of some DLC expansion. We've also have the Formula Drift DLC, which I don't use a lot of Formula Drift cars even when I'm doing drift stuff. Because I like to make my own type of stuff for drifting. You know how it handles a little bit better, you know what I mean? But like, I think one of the cooler things about those cars is one of the perks you can get with them. I think it's in the top left-hand corner. It's 300,000 instant credits. Now, I wish the skills reset when you sold it to someone else in the auction house. Because if so, everyone will be billionaires in this game. Because when people realize that people started selling them on the auction house. Now, if you want to try to buy another one and do it with, you've got like I think like 125%, like 125 chance of actually getting one that you can use to get the skill. Because most people already maxed it out. That's why I have I think 8 of the Formula Drift Mustangs in my garage. Oops. But yeah, don't try building an all-wheel drive drift car. My friend Theo actually had a little competition about that one. I won because I was actually able to build one properly. That car was, I believe, the Aston Martin V12 Vanquish, which sadly they've cut down because now if you, that one actually the one you guys saw right there, because now if you put it in all-wheel drive, you lose about half of its speed. Yeah, hooray for realism. Also, the Lamborghini Miura, one of those beautiful cars of all time, one of those beautiful supercars of all time, and what's being actually called the original supercar, has been knocked down a peg or two from the previous 2 games. Horizon 2, it could do 294 miles an hour. Horizon 3, it could do 282 miles an hour. Now it can do a grand total of 215,000 miles an hour. Not 1,000, I wish it was 1,000. 215 miles an hour if you max it out entirely. You suck, Forza. You fucked it up. You fucked up a great car. Not to say it's not so fun drive. That's a nice little cruiser, but for 1.5 million, that's gonna be a bit much for a cruising car. And there are a lot more cars than wheel spin too. As I said, the Airliner V8, the big stretch limo thing. You can get a BMW Z4 M Coupe. I like to call it the Derp Coupe because it's just the derpiest. It's just stupid. M Coupes never look really very good to me because they're just all odd and bulky looking, and you can see where it's supposed to be convertible when it's not. But yes, I'll talk about multiplayer. So playing online with friends in this game is a lot of fun. Eric and I did a lot of that. He's level 200 and... No, he's not. I'm level 250. He's level 80. So I'm very tired right now. Sorry about that, guys. Another thing is that when you hit level 200, your counter resets, and your level counter actually resets back to 0, and your little star next to your name. Which is really annoying because some people don't know what the star means, and if you go online, you have to explain to them why you're actually level 250, and then they won't believe you that they go and Google things like, oh, I'm sorry. So it just takes a really long time. And some people online, some people are just dicks and will judge you, mock you for being such a low level, especially if it had the game for so long. I'm like, I don't think I could actually be level 2 if I have 268 cars in my garage, which I do. You'll get cars very fast in this game because a lot of them on wheel spins. Also, so yeah, I'm doing more stuff with clothing. You can get clothing on your avatars now in the game, which is a lot more fun than it used to be. Because I think the last game introduced to being able to choose faces and stuff like that and names. Now you can do faces, names, and give yourself a full customization set of clothing. Not as in detail as it is in like stuff like GTA 5 and MLB The Show, which is way too detailed in my opinion. To be any actual use as a, a clothing thing, but pretty damn detailed. And you can unlock them through wheel spins. I get a lot of clothing. In fact, there's even an achievement for getting 100 different clothing items, which you get pretty fast through the wheel spins. And if you are annoyed you're getting so much clothing, never fear, because you can't get the same amount of clothing. You cannot get the same piece of clothing twice from the wheel spins. So once you get it, it's gone forever. Eventually, it will be just car horns. And once those are gone, cash and cars on your wheel spin, just like the good old days, right? Yes. Okay. This car right here, not the dumbass truck thing, but this Mustang really pissed me off. It's the new car, the new 2018, not really new, but like the original 2018 Mustang GT. You can put it, the highest you can go is a V10 engine, which sounds like this. Yes, a turd. It sounds like a turd. Congratulations, viewers. Must have noticed that. But seriously though, it's a fun little car, I guess. However, completely overshadowed by a DLC car we got a while ago in the car reward pack, which is the 2018 Mustang GT dirt body design, V12, 282 miles an hour top speed. Also, I got both a Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, a Bugatti. So that's why I actually have two of them now. I think I'm about to sell one of them. Probably one of them sold in the auction house just now. I got Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, Bugatti Chiron, and this Volkswagen, not Volkswagen, I want to say Volkswagen Sienna, McLaren Senna, that you guys see right in front of you right now. All those were given to me for free because I hit level 500 in Forza Horizon 3. I had way too much time on my hands over the last 2 years, sorry. Anyway, all the cars in this game look absolutely brilliant. I bought some cars, even the ones I didn't like, just because, I mean, hell, they look gorgeous. I was going to throw the Aston Martin DB11 even when I got in 3 for free, so I bought it here just because it's $300,000 and just it's worth looking at. From the back, they've redesigned the way the whole thing looks. I mean, it's still the same car, obviously, but it just looks completely different. Lots of cars that are rear-wheel drive feel like they should drive from the front, like this car, this 720S, which I got 2 of because one of them was a, I guess a promo code item for purchasing the game early. I don't know. They're also being announcing a feature where if you have Forza Motorsport 7, I did not have that game, but if you did, you can actually transfer your racing suits from that game into this game. So, whoever has a Master Chief racing suit, congratulations. This is actually the footage from my I Can See Clearly Now review thing I did. Not a review, it's a video set to the I Can See Clearly Now, The Rain Is Gone song by Hot House Flowers. It was supposed to be a series. It has not been a series. It says episode 1. There's only 1 episode. But it was a lot of fun. And I'm driving. Actually, I think, is this what I used? No, this is. Hold on. This is actually one I released. It is. Never mind. Because I've done a few of these. Some of them not come out. I did a really bad one, the Vanquish, I never actually released. I did one, the Jaguar XK220 and XK120, which I've not released yet. But I will eventually, I hope. This is the Ferrari California T. It's just cruising right now, but it can accelerate to hell in like 6 seconds. It's insane. So most of my cars, I've got a very high threshold. If it doesn't do 250, it's basically not worth my time. 240 if you're lucky. I'm looking at you, BMW. Also, the wheel spin is actually much more likely to get good cars out of the wheel spin in this game than you were in any other Horizon game, or, yeah, I guess really of all time, because they just said, alright, you know what, let's have some fun with this. Good cars for everyone, and you get a good car, and you get a good car. It's just a lot of fun. The wheel spins have been boosted up. The super wheel spins, oh ho ho, are they insane? Yes, they are. You can get millions of credits out of those at one time. And awesome cars. Most of my Ferraris are from a super wheel spin or wheel spin. I think all my Ferraris, I don't think I actually bought a single Ferrari in this game. Yeah, no, I didn't. I got them all from wheel spins. I'm very lucky with wheel spins in this game. By the way, this video sounds a little bit awkward because I have to riff for about half an hour about Horizon 4. The game I should be just going upstairs and playing right now instead of talking about it. But you know what? I'm here, I'm talking about it. It's a fabulous game. I'm about to open up the throttle here in the Ferrari. I'll also turn off all the HUD elements so you guys can see that all the HUD's gone. And foot down. Wait for it. And so cruising. There we go, foot down. Woohoo! The shadows in this game still kind of move a little bit jerkily, but it's a lot of fun. The James Bond edition Lotus Esprit does not. You can put the wings on it, but it cannot drive on water or under the water, sadly. Oh, God damn it. Missed opportunity. I also wish you could have the invisible Vanquish from Die Another Day. That film was just weird as hell. What a weird way to celebrate Bond's 40th anniversary as a film franchise. But yeah, they had an invisible car in the movie. Not present here because the Vanquish already have a Vanquish. But guess what? The Ford Mustang Mach 1 is actually in the game, and I have it, and I love it. There are a whole ton of Ford Mustangs in this game. There are more Mustangs than some brands have cars. Let that sink in. And as normal, you will get a shit ton of Fords for free because I would swear this game had a deal with Ford because there are more Fords, as always, than any other car. And while this game already boasts, I think, a 500 car repertoire so far, and more to come, there's probably going to be at least one Ford every 4 weeks. It's insane how many Fords there are. I'm not complaining because I like Ford. The new Ford GT, have one of those. A lot of fun. They've knocked that one down. You can't put a V12. It can only be a V6 turbocharged now, which is to be fair, the engine of the actual car, yes. But come on, I want to put a V12 in it, make a good 280 and just floor it. Boom. I think people really like the Koenigsegg Agera RS, which is actually a free car if you had the DLC. It's actually only available through the DLC that you got with the Ultimate Edition of the game. I don't. The handling is spaghetti, and the noise is shitting. It's just bad noise. I don't like it. It sounds like someone shitting into a trombone at high speed. I don't really like it that much. The noise, the cars, like I like a loud, like zippy noise or a loud vroom vroom, but is not a very compelling car noise to me. I don't know why. I wonder why. Maybe because I don't like hearing people shit into tubas at high speeds. You know? Anyway, now we're into stuff that has been filmed, I think, in the last week, because, well, as you can see, it's snowy out. And wintertime, no matter if you're a good drifter or a bad drifter, you look like a great drifter in wintertime because everything's icy, the roads are all slippery and wet, and take off snow tires, replace them with drag tires, and you are spinning crazy. I started actually making... Oh god, I remember this. Yep, there you go. I just realized what clip this was. Yeah, there's that clip. Don't know what the hell happened there. Kind of forced the car into the ground. This is my drift Camaro. I've actually started building my own drift design on my own company. I'm calling, well, Project Phoenix. Or Phoenix Racing. It's called Project Phoenix is the name of the company, and then Phoenix Racing is the tuning designer, I guess. I'm making them for myself. I'm putting them all up on the tuning store, I guess you can call it, the fine tunes on there, in the fine tune section. Not fine tune, fine tunes. And, oh yeah, this is a very satisfying clip here. Theo Kraus, my friend, told me this is a very satisfying clip to watch. I will believe him. Because I definitely agree. Perfect drift of my drift Camaro. Anyway, yes. Go check them out. It's Phoenix Racing. It's all real drive stuff. Now I'm driving this car with all the driver aids turned off, but it's one of my other favorite cars in the game, the Porsche RS GT2. Okay, sorry. That's a wall glitch, not part of my wall glitch video. I did that when Theo was here, just wanted to show him. That's not part of the video, so that does not count as part of my wall glitch stuff I wasn't going to show. Here's the Cesta, the big boy. That's such a high jump. It ran out just before it hit the ground, sadly, but that's a huge jump. Also, I made a new decal. I'm very happy about it. I'm going to put it right here, show you what it is. This is my Jaguar F-Type Coupe, F-Type Project 7. And it looks great just like this anyway. Let's put it on my TV with a higher contrast and better color rate. Move it down and rotate it around. Spin it around at 270. Oh, there it is. Yeah. It looks a lot better. Imagine this, everything's brighter and more flushed out. I like better colors. Because I just realized how dull it looks on my actual iPad as compared to my TV upstairs, which is, I've boosted the colors on my TV for games, because I think brighter colors will just look nicer in most of my games. But yes, this can be found on the hood of most of my cars. I didn't put it on Cesta Elemento because I think it is classed a little bit too much, but yeah, this emblem took me about 3 hours to make. Each part's individual, But now I've got it, I can replace the background anytime I want. I can use it for anything I like. I think it's just called New Phoenix. It's up on the store now. If you guys want to take a look at it, I was just gonna put it where the badge would go. I think I actually did. Yeah, I put it where the badges go. Eventually, it just became most of my hood. This is the one with this car. I started doing this. I'm trying to get out of this near perfect grip. That was a lot of fun.
You have arrived at your destination.
Boom. Oh yeah. I don't know if I got a great shot in the front of the car here, because I think after I changed it to be the full hood design. Another drift course. It's a great drift car. It's all-wheel drive, but I can still drift like hell. I mean, look at that. That is just beautiful. This is my 2017 Camaro, not the drift one. This has also got the logo on the front of it. You can kind of see it in the background right there. I'm racing a Dodge Viper. Oh yeah, here, the logo's coming up actually. Here we go. Oh, yep. Here's that side there for a second. Just flash right there. Go back and pause if you want to go. If you guys want to see one of the coolest logos ever made in Forza, it's a great thing. Also, people who are like, how do you import your images to the game from your computer? Well, I don't think you can on the Xbox version actually, but my friend Theo's I'm actually giving my friend Theo my account, so he can import them for me from his PC. He's planning on getting it pretty soon, I think. Once he actually finishes building his PC, which hopefully won't be too long, because I want to play with someone than Eric. No offense, Eric, but I want to play with someone who does not have all the fastest cars in the game. Although I don't think I've actually ever lost the race to Eric. But also, because I think there's also now a way you can actually gift other players vehicles, and that's what I'm going to do with Theo. I'm going to give him a bunch of cars. I've got like 4 Alfa Romeo 4Cs that no one in the auction house wants. I put them up for $6,000. No one wants them. I'm going to give one to Theo because you can do 240 in one. They're actually quite nice. This is my. Here's another wheel spin car, only wheel spin, Lamborghini Aventador SV. I wish they had the SVJ because that just frankly looks a lot cooler, but you know what? That's a Japanese exclusive car right now, so we don't get it here, sadly. Ice water. But yeah, seriously though, the game is amazing. Compared to Horizon 3, it's everything I've wanted and more. I didn't know how I was going to feel about winter because I didn't really like driving around on Blizzard Mountain that much in Horizon 3. But they've made it much more easily accessible to everyone in Horizon 4. This is someone's interesting car. That's actually Drag Strip Rewards car. Here's my GT2 RS. It's actually for some reason better than the GT3 RS. I don't know why. Just gonna floor it and boom. All drive rates turn off because this thing grips the tarmac or any real surface really like a beast. It is a vacuum all the time to the tarmac, and you just put your foot down and then you go. I've also been using my Ferrari racing wheel a lot more than I used to because this game incorporates a lot more. There's a lot of the steering wheel lag, which is good. I just love using it. It works on both Xbox One and PC now. So Theo's going to be using it for a little while, I think, if he eventually gets the game, I hope. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. In fact, Theo was one driving the car right now because we actually had him over. I actually had him over to my house the other day for dinner, and we decided, let's just do some filming for video reviews. Thanks, Theo, for filming this for me. Great friend. And he's also pretty good at this game for someone who does not, for someone who's only had a Nintendo Wii his entire life is gaming and all that. Okay, and that and a Mac. I mean, come on, what games can we play on a Mac? Make it Minecraft and some stuff from Steam, but that's about it. You can't even play Star Wars Old Republic Online. So, I mean, come on, what other use is there for a Mac? Don't fucking say iMovie or GarageBand, you can't, don't do that, no. But yeah, seriously, this game is just so much fun. There is no shorter things to do in this game. I won't stop playing it because I actually had to film other reviews like Banjo-Kazooie. I'm actually in the middle of filming a Hitman Blood Money review because that game is fun, although difficult and confusing. Come on, I can't find the hidden objectives. I don't want to have to use a YouTube guide. But seriously though, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun game, Hitman Blood Money, and so is this one. So I'm trying to split my time evenly. Although once you start a Hitman Blood Money level, your saves only save in game. So if you quit the game, go put into the game, come back, your saves will have been saved. Yes, I just took on a lot of cars, and I've won I think 400 different head-to-head races now. About 200 of them being with this car, and the other 200, like about 100 being with Cesta Elemento, because it's just a lot of fun. Cars like this that grip the tarmac, but also, hey, it can drift. That's not a good example. That's me being shitty at cornering. But yes, it's a brilliant car. This entire game is brilliant. It's full of brilliant cars. There's like almost no bad cars in this game. Okay, AMC Javelin sucks shit, but that's because it's an AMC Javelin, so it's never been a good car. And yeah. Is it worth the $100 to pay for the Ultimate Edition? Because it's $100 for the Ultimate Edition. Is it worth it? Well, absolutely it is. Are you kidding me? It's a brilliant game. Hell, well, the base edition is, I'm at least saying, worth not 175, but it's $75. I mean, it's a great game. If I had a choice between this and Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is a complete piece of shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course I'd play this game. I had Call of Duty Black Ops 4, bought it, sold it. Don't even want the damn thing. Piece of shit game. This is actually very recently, I think it's actually been filmed yesterday, driving on the frozen lake in Horizon 4. Because in wintertime, the big lake with the island in the middle of it freezes over. In fact, the island's actually one of the something jump right there is where actually one of the barn finds is. It's only available in winter. This is a Noble M600. Very, very, very fast hypercar. It was a DLC in Horizon 2 that I've got for Will Smith in the last 2 games, which is awesome. Also, very good at skill point chaining, because skill chaining in this game is easy. And all these 3. 3 had the fields of, what I want to call them, the fields of infinite drift. Anyway, finally over, back to my wrap up. Okay, so, that was fun. That was a long, I guess, riff of a review. A lot of fun to film. A lot of fun to look at some of those old clips I recorded a while ago. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I might do a follow-up review in a little while when I get even further into the game, but I'm pretty far into the game already. I've already finished most of the stuff in the game. Before, so there's always new things come out with Horizon because it's Horizon and Microsoft does a great job with it. So, yeah, that's it for right now. Now I gotta start filming the England vlog and get packing. 2 days till I leave. Bye.